Now on YouTube, it's time for some alternative commentary action with the Commentary Hub.
There's headed by Marina, and it's 2-1 to Arsenal.
Look at that pass! Goal for Manchester City!
Takes this corner, whips it in, it's headed and it's a goal, and it's that man, Gabriel.
Liverpool have equalised. Lovely improvisational touch from Curtis Jones.
Oh, what a goal! Wow, take it out!
A very good evening to you all and welcome along to the Commentary Hub's coverage. It's Monday night, PL on TCHub Live. It's the West London derby. It's Fulham taking on Chelsea. Kick-off is at 8 o'clock. Two new managers in the dugout. Alvaro Arbeloa against Xabi Alonso. Two managers that have worked together at Real Madrid and then Arbeloa replaced Alonso at Real Madrid for a period of time before Arbeloa left Real Madrid at the end of last season. Tonight is down on the banks of the River Thames as this game comes from Craven Cottage in the Premier League. A very good evening to one and all, everybody listening to this evening. Big up to Danny Rumsey, thank you very much for tuning in, and also to Mike. It's all sounding good tonight, so that's really good to hear. We have got Paul James standing by for commentary on this one this evening. We'll come to him very shortly for the team news and everything in enough time before kick-off. But we'll just mention him for a brief moment. And Paul, just want to get your thoughts. Obviously, we've touched upon off-air for the transfer policies for some of these clubs. And we did tell me an interesting side about Morgan Rogers costing quite a bit more than what the Fulham transfer, for Fulham have spent in their transfer in Tyreek, haven't they, Paul?
More than double the amount, £138 million for Morgan Rogers. They spent £60 million on Manchester Club, although start tonight. They've got Marco Palestra, £57 million spent on him. Giovanni Quenda, £57 million spent on him. So that's only part of it. But the total amount that they spent is almost £408 million, whereas Fulham have Fulham have spent £86.4 million. They of course brought in Gonzalo Garcia, who starts tonight. Shea Charles is on the bench, but Cesar Palacio starts, who they spent £10 million on.
Yes, absolutely, Paul. And I touched upon it there briefly, but both of these managers worked together at Real Madrid, and then Arbeloa replaced Alonso at Real Madrid. Do you think the time together at Real Madrid will have any impact on this game this evening between Chelsea and Fulham?
Well, of course, they both know each other's styles very well. And I dare say they probably know how to work around each other and know their strengths and weaknesses. So I think it's going to have a significant meaning on this game. But having said that, when you've got such a difference of quality on one side versus the other, you might argue that negates all of that, or at least it should. If you're spending £408 million, you should be significantly better than a team who has spent £86 million. It's just the fact that on paper Chelsea look much better, but as we've often seen in football, it's not always the answer, is it? Games aren't won on paper, games are played on a field.
Absolutely, Paul. Absolutely. As the team's going to come out very shortly, I'll just quickly run through the lineups ahead of kick-off here this evening from the weekend so far. On Friday evening, which you heard here on the commentary of Arsenal 3, Coventry City 0. On Saturday afternoon, it was Hull City 2, Manchester United 0, Everton 2, Crystal Palace 0, Ipswich Town 2, Sunderland 1. Nottingham Forest 0, Leeds United 1. On Saturday afternoon, those two teams meet again in the Carabao Cup tomorrow evening. Brentford against Tottenham was a 3-0 victory for Brentford on Saturday evening. On Sunday, it was Brighton of Albion 4, Aston Villa 0, Man City 2, Bournemouth 1, Newcastle 2, Liverpool 2. We brought you yesterday, and despite having technical issues throughout the stream yesterday, managed to persevere and we're through them. And then tonight's game, which is coming up shortly here at Craven Cottage, is Fulham against Chelsea, who will come out on top in that game this evening. So very much so, we're looking forward to this one. The teams are almost set to go. They're in the tunnel ahead of kickoff then. This should be a really good game this evening. Both these sides, as we mentioned, under new management. Fulham have lost Harry Wilson, who scored a lot of their goals last season, and also Raul Jimenez. How will they do this evening? Let's bring you tonight's game and the match commentary in full with Paul in the company of your match commentator, Paul.
Thank you, Ross. Welcome, everybody. And it's one of those days again, isn't it? The opening game of the season, the opening derby of the season, West London derby, Fulham versus Chelsea. Both of these sides have done very similar to last season, finishing 10th and 11th respectively. Records very close. For the amount of money that Chelsea have spent, they'll certainly be expecting much better returns on their investment this season. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. And we're going to start with Fulham. They follow a lineup like this with Bert Leno in goal, and Anthony Robinson and Jorge Cuenca. Calvin Bassey is the captain today, in place for the suspended Joachim Andersen, with Timothy Castagna as the other defender. Sanderberg and Josh King are holding midfield. Cesar Palacios, who cost Fulham $10 million. £10 million. He's on the left side of midfield. Alex Iwobi and Oscar Bob are the two other midfielders. And the record signing, or the largest amount that they've had, is $40 million on Gonzalo Garcia. £40 million on Gonzalo Garcia as he joined from Fulham from Real Madrid. For Chelsea, a very, very strong lineup put out here by Xabi Alonso. Robert Sanchez in goal. They've got three centre-backs here. Levi Colwell, Maxence Lacroix. Of course, he was purchased from Palace for £60.7 million. Josh Achapom and Joel Hatto is the left wing back. The centre of midfield contains Romeo Lavia and the captain Reece James, with Malo Gusto on the far side. On the right wing back, the three up front are Morgan Rogers, £138 million from Aston Villa, João Pedro and Cole Palmer. And we're looking at a squad of 39 players for Chelsea, totalling just over £1 billion. Well, the officials today, our referee is Mr. John Brook from Melton Mowbray in Leicestershire. Adam Nunn and Dan Cook are the linesmen, with Paul Tierney as the fourth official, and Darren England is in VAR, assisted by Adrian Holmes. Hopefully we won't need those gentlemen this evening. Let's take a look at the goal keeping stats here. We've got two very experienced keepers. Just slightly higher goals against average than Robert Sanchez. They've both got very similar save percentages. The clean sheets are very much favourable to Bert Leno. And the clean sheet percentage, they're looking at 27%, again, just higher than Robert Sanchez. 4 penalties saved apiece, with 34, Bert Leno's 34, Robert Sanchez is 28. And
we just appear to have lost Paul there for a moment. We will try and get him back
Ross.
again in a moment or two.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm here, Ross. Thank you. Sorry, I'm here. I seem to have dropped connection just for a moment there, but I'm here. Final preparations here now for Chelsea. They are in blue colours today. Blue shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. Fulham in their traditional white shirts with the black shorts. And
we have just lost Paul for a second. The game is incidentally underway. We will get back to Paul as and when we can in this game. It is 0-0. If you're just joining us, between Fulham and Chelsea. Up here we've got Paul back with us. Paul, you back with us, my friend?
Yeah, I'm back. I am sorry about that, but yeah, I have
Paul,
returned.
please.
I am back. And so just a moment, time Keegan. And the ball's back going round the ground for one of the greats of the game, one of the legends of football, a true gentleman, and one that will never be forgotten, both as a manager and as a player, conducted himself with integrity and probity. Kevin Keegan, ladies and gentlemen. As we wait to get this game underway, Chelsea will be looking for a good start tonight. They are desperately in need of a better performance than last season. Last season produced produced a lot of disappointment for Chelsea. So we'll see if they're able to put together something this season a little bit better. We're about to get the game underway now, and Chelsea are going to get us kicked off at Craven Cottage. Hopefully the match is a little bit better now, and we can again take on the yes, hopefully can get it now, and so Paul. I guess again, and we're off. Goes all the way back. To goalkeeper Sanchez. Sanchez plays the ball downfield and it goes out. The play, and that's going to throw in at 4. Fulham taking the play by to the centre. Back to Calvin Baskin. He goes back to the goalkeeper. Release quickly to Robinson. Forward. Chelsea. Back from Cottagers, and out to Pedro! And that's it! What a start! For Chelsea, it's 1-0. Oh my goodness me! That was about as easy as it got. And Jack Pedro. And it looks like something. And I can't believe this. I don't know. Ross, you can let me know. Okay, Ross has to take over, sorry, mate.
We are on. Chelsea have scored with the goal through João Pedro. Fantastic bit of play from Chelsea, and they have scored the opening goal of the game here at Craven Cottage. A fantastic, well-worked goal from Chelsea, who have opened the scoring. It was played through to Cole Palmer, helped it on nicely through to João Pedro, who finished it off comfortably. He lifted it over Bernardo into the back of the net, and Chelsea lead here by a goal to 0. João Pedro, the newly number 9 of Chelsea, due to changing his squad number from squad number 20, he'll be looking that the goal scoring run of run that number 9s have had at Chelsea recently will change, with João Pedro after just 38 seconds has opened the scoring here at Craven Cottage, and Chelsea lead by a goal to 0 in the Premier League early on here. I will keep you updated while we try and resolve the technical issues from Paul this evening, as we keep you bang up to date with this game. Today Fulham have got it at the back there with Sander Berger, who just played it across there to the number 4 George Quenner, who can get the ball forward into Alex Iwobi, who goes backwards again. Fulham will try to make a quick response to Chelsea taking the lead in the Premier League this evening. We have played just over 2 minutes now, and it remains Fulham 0, Chelsea 1. Coming back to the Nigerian, drops it all the way back to his goalkeeper Bernard Leno in between the sticks this evening. Is now Fulham will try and come forward. Here's Chelsea with possession in the middle of the park. Headed forward by Reece James for João Pedro. Gets it back now. Morgan Rogers enters the penalty area. Rogers shoots. He deflects and just goes wide of the target. And Morgan Rogers there going close to doubling Chelsea's lead early on here. And this has been a good start to the game in this match today from the visitors, who look to get through in the north in this West London derby. They'll be hoping to cause a number of problems and for their West London rivals Fulham today, as the ball went towards the penalty, shot by Reece James on the edge of the penalty on that left hand side. Well, Chelsea's right, Fulham's left, as we watch this game unfold today. Levi, and we're just watching this game. We played 3 minutes on the clock, and Chelsea are in the lead thanks to João Pedro, who has helped Chelsea start fast here today. And Fulham are in behind here. Levi Colwell might have committed a foul here on Oscar Bob, and he has. And the referee will bring out the game's first yellow card for the Chelsea defender Colwell, who gets the game's first yellow card and his first yellow card of the season today. And we just look here, and Levi Colwell just got beaten by Oscar Bob, and he was took him out quite convincingly there, and gets the game's first yellow card of the afternoon or evening, depending where you're listening to us from. Fulham 0, Chelsea 1, with the scoreline on the screen as you can read in there. We played just coming up towards 5 minutes. Scotty, it is Fulham 0, Chelsea 1, headed away by João Pedro, was bad there defending for Chelsea. Cole Palmer having to chase back, but here's Alex Iwobi now. On to the number 24 there, Josh King, who will look to come forward. Remember to take over from 40. The lineups on the screen will remain as they are. We will try and reconnect to Paul at the next stoppage of play as the ball goes out of play for a throw in there to Chelsea. After a good bit of play down the line by João Pedro, the ball is out of play here. We'll try and get to Paul in just a second. Just stay with us for this moment. Just the throwing back was given away to Castagna. Ball towards the penalty from Levi Colwell, which got that yellow card. Chelsea on the attack with Atto. It goes back here now to Romeo Lavia. And Chelsea have the ball in the middle of the park. Lavia gets it once more. We'll ball into Atto again on this near side of the left. Back into Lavia. And now Reece James drops the ball back here to Lacroix, who goes across there to Achim Pong. Forward into Cole Palmer, who gets away from his man. Coming down this right hand side, he knocks the ball back here now, and we'll try and reconnect to Paul in just a second as Cole Palmer turns away. Back it goes now to the captain Reece James, across to the number 6 there, Levi Colwell. Colwell will get the ball coming forward. Cole Palmer does well into Reece James again. Achim Pong just holds up the play. There's a bit of play from Chelsea. We'll look to try and come forward. Reece James will keep dropping back into the back line to make the back five, make the back six at times. Will Reece James, as he's naturally a defender. Colwell infield, it goes now to James. A bit of footwork this from Chelsea just to keep hold of possession. Lavia will drop the ball back in now to Achim Pong, and Lacroix just throws it across to James. He gets the ball forward. A bit of ball into Atto. Good ball from Atto into Palmer. Tries to get Cole. Tries to get his new teammate Morgan Rogers down the line there. He can't keep the ball in play, and the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. Right, we're going to try and end back to Paul James now. And Paul, are you there, my friend? And can you hear us?
Yes, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, Paul. That is a little bit better, my friend.
Perfect. Thank you very much, everybody, for your patience, and I apologise for any bad language you might have heard in my rage. Here is a shot coming in there from Cole Palmer on the right-hand side. It's a comfortable save for the goalkeeper, Bert Leno, and perhaps Cole Palmer might have been better delivering the cross there than going for the shot. And it's at the feet now of Bert Leno. Well, Early on, we're seeing quite a bit of action. I'm sorry if you've missed any of it because of our technical issues, but we are back now, and it's cleared forward across over on the far side to the number 4, Jorge Cuenca for Fulham. Played infield there to Sanderberg. Sanderberg tries to play it forward. It's won back comfortably there by Maxence Lacroix, the former Crystal Palace player. He plays it over there to Achapong. Achapong goes long, and it's straight through to Bert Leno. Bert Leno releases it to Calvin Bassey, and Fulham are looking to get back into this game after starting off very, very poorly. So there's Oscar Bob. Drops the ball back to Berg. Back to Oscar Bob again. Oscar Bob holds the ball up. Nice pass into the centre circle there to the new number 7 for Fulham, Gonzalo Garcia. Yes, Mike Pedro, João Pedro got the goal in the first minute for Chelsea. Just lifted the ball past the goalkeeper, Bert Leno. It was a really smart finish, actually. Here's Bassey. Bassey tries to play the ball over the top. Making the run down the right-hand side is Timothy Castagna, but that's really good defending. Castagna wins the ball back. It finally breaks loose down this right-hand side. The cross coming in there by the number 24, Josh King. He's just going to have another go at it here. Here's Oscar Bob. Gets the ball back out wide to Josh King. King tries to deliver the ball in, and that's a good challenge by Joel Hatto, and he puts it behind for a corner. And Fulham trying to get back into this game now. Tried to deliver the cross there. They've responded very well since the opening goal. Certainly wasn't one they was expecting, and it's just to let you know, actually the quickest goal of the season so far. Corner to be taken by Oscar Bob, swung in, and Sanchez gets up there to pluck that ball out of the air with authority, and he releases the ball to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is dispossessed there. That's a brilliant challenge by Palacios, but he's not able to keep the ball in play, and it rolls out for a throw-in over on the far side, the Fulham right, about 7 yards from the corner flag. And there's Alvaro Arbeloa. Scored 2 out of 9 appearances for Chelsea, now managing Fulham in his first season as a replacement for Marco Silva. Ball played forward long by Achapong. The header won there by the number 4 there, Jorge Cuenca. Played into the Chelsea half, headed out by Cole, and the ball is long over the top, and João Pedro's away again here. Pedro inside the penalty area. Oh, that's a great challenge by Calvin Bassey, stopping João Pedro right in his tracks, and a savage challenge on Calvin Bassey there to Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia's challenge there was late, and it was fairly high too. It's a yellow card for Romeo Lavia. But that was an absolute savage tackle by the Belgian. And let's take a look at this again. The ball is played long to Calvin Bassey. 50-50 all right, but he was well away from the ball, and he just went steaming in. And Lavia goes into the referee's notebook. And it's going to be a free kick to be taken by Bassey for Fulham. Plays the ball to his Nigerian counterpart, Alex Iwobi. And the ball is dropped back to Cuenca. Cuenca drops the ball back to the goalkeeper. He releases it to Calvin Bassey. Bassey trying to break away. And looking again for the ball back to Iwobi. Iwobi inside his own penalty area. And he tries to clear that ball. And it comes off Reece James and goes behind for a goal kick. So we've played 12 minutes gone after we finally got rid of the Tech Demons. It's Fulham 0, Chelsea 1. I want to thank everyone very much for staying with us and bearing with us throughout all of this. We really do appreciate your support, and please feel free to like and subscribe. We really can start to grow the channel there and make things better, bring more games, get more variety of voices on here. And the ball is now back here with Maxence Lacroix. Lacroix plays it across to James. James over on the far side there to Colwell. Colwell plays it back to James. James, a hard pass back to the goalkeeper Sanchez, and he's going to clear that ball short. It's a good pass to Gerald Hutto. Not under much pressure there, Sanchez, or at least he didn't look like he was, but he had the Fulham forward closing in on him real quickly there, but a fantastic piece of goalkeeping, very calm under pressure with Gonzalo Garcia closing in. It's going to be a corner for Fulham. It's taken quickly by Oscar Bobb, and it's at the feet of Josh King, but the corner was taken too quickly, says the referee, and we're going to have to do a retake of that right now, and it's going to be Oscar Bobb again from down the right hand side. He's going to swing this one in, is Oscar Bobb, and it's too short really. Joel Hatto gets a header on that. The ball is headed out of play, and it's a throw in for Fulham, level with the Chelsea penalty area down the right hand side. And Castagna throws the ball down there, and it's just knocked on by Garcia back there to Pedro. Pedro across to Iwobi. Iwobi there out wide to Coense. And now here's Alex Iwobi again. Just puts his foot on the ball. Oh, that's a beautiful flick through there by Cesar Palacios, but there was nobody making the gamble on that. Goes straight through to the goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, who just launches it downfield. Hands the ball back to Fulham really. Here's Alex Iwobi. Iwobi looking for options. There isn't a lot of movement for him. Palacio just releases that ball very quickly. And Fulham can come forward now with Garcia. Garcia tries to play the ball out to Palacios. It's a really good challenge there by Malo Gusto, and it's going to be a throw-in to Fulham down their left-hand side. 1-0 is the score. We've played 15 minutes. Chelsea scoring inside a minute with the quickest goal of the season so far, with João Pedro just lifting it over the goalkeeper, giving the blue side of this derby the lead. And here's Colwell. Colwell, expect him to get forward a little bit in this game, and that's flicked on by the number 17 Alex Iwobi, and it breaks loose here for King. King tries to play the ball through to Garcia, but it's a good block there by Maxence Lacroix, and it's cleared downfield. But once again, Chelsea have only handed the ball back to Fulham, this time to their number 4, Jorge Coenza. And he keeps a hold of the ball and releases it to Alex Iwobi. Just puts his foot on the ball. Calvin Bassett gives it back to Iwobi. Wow, some breaking news coming out of the City Ground, Nottingham. Nottingham Forest close to agreeing a deal to sign Chelsea striker Liam Delap. And there may be some truth to that, because Liam Delap is not in Chelsea's squad at all for today. So that would be quite a coup for Nottingham Forest, as that goes back to the goalkeeper Bert Leno. Calvin Bassey once again delivers it back to Leno, and it's launched long downfield over the halfway line, headed down comfortably by Fernandez, and again picked up here by Lacroix. Lacroix to Achapong, over the halfway line to Cole Palmer. Palmer plays that ball forward, and he drops it now back into his own half of the field to Levi Colwell. Colwell to Lacroix, back to Colwell. He's about 10 yards inside his own half of the field. Gives it to Palmer, and back to Colwell again. That's good play there, and picked up here by the number 21, Joel Hatto, going forward. Oh, he beats 2 Fulham players. Joel Hatto still going. Oh, he goes down under the challenge. He was looking for the pass of João Pedro, and it's picked up by Cole Palmer, who tries to break into the penalty area. That's not successful either. Finally, Fulham do win the ball back with Calvin Bassey, and Chelsea's break there was promising, but it didn't bring anything. The ball is given away, and coming forward now is Lavia. It's now with João Pedro. Back to Lavia again. Chelsea continue to knock the ball around well here. It's with Hutto. Hutto delivers the ball there to Colwell. Colwell to Lavia. Out wide there again, and this time it's to Malo Gusto. Gusto has got time and space, plays the ball short here to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer holds it up. Goes to the corner of the penalty area, down the right-hand side. He's got a Wobie surrounding him. And he plays the ball back to Malo Gusto. Picked up here by the number 5, Maxence Lacroix. Lacroix is being challenged there by Oscar Bob, and Fulham do win the ball back. And they can maybe break away now. And they drop it back. In fact, they take the safe route, but they've almost given the ball away. And now, here's an opportunity for Cole Palmer in the penalty area. Oh, he just can't get the ball away from Timothy Castagna, but he still has it now as Palmer. He gets a shot away, it's blocked. Fulham making a real Horlicks out of clearing this ball. They haven't really been successful in doing it. And the ball is out wide now to Malo Gusto again, to the back post, to Joel Hatto. Picked up here by Colwell. Palmer can turn and get a shot away if he wants. Cole Palmer, oh, he just loses control of the ball, and it's Calvin Bassey that puts his foot through it. And it's cleared downfield, and here's Palacios just trying to break his way through. Stephen Simew says a Chelsea win. That might well be the case. Thanks for joining us, Stephen. Here's an opportunity now for Fulham. The shot comes in there, and it's palmed away by Sanchez from the shot from Oscar Bob. The Norwegian let him fly there. A save you would expect a goalkeeper of Robert Sanchez's quality to make. And he punches it behind. It'd have been easier just to have caught that. Just making a bit of a pig's ear of that. And it does give Fulham a corner over on the right-hand side. Alex Iwobi standing over it now. Iwobi looking to outswing this. And he goes short just into the penalty area. He's able to find Josh King. The ball is played back, and the shot by Garcia is just over the bar. Not really much in that, and not much of an effort really in terms of the finish. But Fulham are at least getting some possession, and that with Anthony Robinson there, that ball might have even if it had gone in, that might have been disallowed. And that within looking at something here, Anthony Robinson there, just wonder whether the ball caught his arm. I don't think it's going to be a penalty. VAR just briefly looked at it and dismissed it, which I agreed, quite frankly, because it kind of rolled his head off his head down to his arm. There's not really much you can do with those. Here's Robinson now. Drops the ball back to Garcia. Garcia inside his own half. Gets the ball back to Coenza. Coenza across to Bassey. Nigerian international. It's basically just stopped there. And Bassey is just going to take his time with this. Gives the ball to Castagna. Castagna. Oh, there's a nice little flick on. And going and breaking away with this is Josh King. Josh King has got time and space. He gets into the penalty area. This is a great run by King across the 6-yard box. And it's cleared away, but not far enough. And a shot coming in from Sander Berg, and it's blocked. Chelsea not able to get this clear. They've had several opportunities. Here's Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob blocked. Sander Berg delivers the ball back there to Josh King, and that was a marvellous jinking run into the penalty area, and his pass across. Nobody was following up on it for Fulham, and I have to say that was a real opportunity there for one of the strikers to come in on that. And now then, here is Garcia. Plays the ball out wide to Robinson. Robinson back again, and here is Berg. Bassey. Fulham building up well here. This is good play by them. The ball is out wide there to Castagna. It's back with Oscar Bob, and here's Bassey. Bassey. Ball's out wide to Iwobi, and he delivers the ball to Anthony Robinson. And it's short to Josh King. Back there to Iwobi. Back to King. Out wide there, and the ball is played back to King from Castagna. King takes a shot, and oh, what a dreadful error by Sanchez. Oh, that is not good from the Spanish goalkeeper, but Josh King doesn't care. It's 1-1, and that has been coming since the early goal from from the early goal from João Pedro, but goodness me, that is a terrible error by Robert Sanchez. He really should have kept that out. There wasn't much on that shot from King, and it was just to the left of the goalkeeper from a narrow angle, but it definitely should have been saved. It was picked up by King. He was quite far out. It was then delivered by Castagna. King got into the penalty area. It was at the corner of the penalty area, really. And the shot came in. And, well, Sanchez just made a real pig's dinner of that. And that just goes under the Spanish goalkeeper and in the net. And, boy, will he want that back. And that has let Fulham back in the game. And we'll see now whether they can, with this momentum, go on and maybe score another one before half-time. Well, with the new signing for Chelsea of Mike Penders, the Belgian, Sanchez really has to be on his toes. He clears the ball downfield there. Header is won there by Bassi. Sander Berg tries to flick it on, but it's won back there by Colwell. But Fulham win the ball back again with Alex Iwobi. It's a good ball out wide to Robinson. Robinson drops the ball back to Coenza. Coenza across there to Iwobi again on the halfway line. He's going to drop that back to Sanderberg just inside the Fulham half of the field. Stat from Ross: Josh King has equalised his Premier League goal tally from last season, 1 in 32. Well, it's only taken one shot this time, so he's essentially got a 100% conversion rate so far. Here is Iwobi, drops the ball back there to Coenza. Coenza tries to find Anthony Robinson, but Robinson is not able to keep the ball in play, and it's going to be a throw into Fulham, level with the throw into Chelsea rather, level with the Fulham penalty area down that right hand side for Chelsea. It's taken quickly, and Alex Iwobi though has it. He nips in and wins that back, but it's also won back there by Lavia, and he plays the ball forward looking for Cole Palmer, but Cole Palmer is standing in an offside position, and it's going to be a free kick to Fulham, and we've played 25 minutes gone. It's 1-1. Well, we're just looking again at that goal from Josh King, and it doesn't get any better looking at it when you see it, by the way. Get a look at it on your highlights show tonight, wherever you get your Premier League highlights from. You'll see it. It's very, very poor. Here's Sanderberg. Iwobi. His pass over to Anthony Robinson just wasn't quite there. Goes out of play for a throw-in, and there is the signing for Chelsea, Mike Penders. He'll be fighting for the first choice position with Robert Sanchez. It won't be much of a fight if Sanchez continues making these kind of errors. Fulham win the ball back now with Timothy Castagna. Delivers the ball to Josh King. King inside the penalty area, beats two. The ball is out wide, it's crossed back in by Castagna, and on the volley! And it skews up into the air from Garcia. He was looking for a bicycle kick, and it funnily enough, it bounced just right for Fulham over on that right-hand side. Here's Calvin Bassi, back to Castagna again. Sanderberg. Berg tries to play the ball in for Bob. Oscar Bob to the byline, tries to get the cross in. Oh, it's blocked. And it wasn't put in, it's cleared away by Chelsea. But this is desperate defending from the Blues. Really poor. The ball goes out of play from that clearance. They finally got the ball away from Hato. But I have to be honest, this is a desperate performance so far by Chelsea, despite getting the early goal. 82% possession in the last 5 minutes for the Cottagers. Fulham leading by that goal, and here's Fulham getting that equaliser with Josh King, and they've been in control really since the first goal, I should say. Almost as if Chelsea took their feet off the gas at that point. Here's Cole Palmer. Palmer is dispossessed, and it's going to be a free kick. Foul by Malo Gusto, and the free kick is just inside the Chelsea half of the field as we take a look at Oscar Bob. He got that cross again now, and I have to say Gonzalo Garcia was a bit slow on the uptake there. A bit quicker, a bit more predatory senses. He would have been onto that one. and it probably would have been 2-1. It's a long ball over the top. Chasing it down here is Josh King. Can he get the crossing, King? He does, but it's blocked there by Maxence Lacroix, and it's another corner to Fulham. Fulham definitely the team on top in this first half an hour. You can see the ball over the top there by Calvin Bassey. It caught out the Chelsea defence way too easily. The first time cross by King was blocked, and it will be a corner to Fulham over on the right hand side. And I just want to thank you all for spending your Monday evenings with us for this game. Here's Oscar Bob. Ball played forward and into the penalty area, trying to get that ball under control. There is King, and he's alleged to have committed a foul. He doesn't agree with that decision, but well, John Brooks is an experienced referee, and he has decided that that is a free kick. Please feel free to like and subscribe. We are trying to grow the channel. We want to bring you more games. We want to bring you more voices. The best way you can support us is to just hitting that like button and hitting the subscribe button. It helps us out immensely, and it's completely free to do so. Sanchez takes a free kick, long downfield, over the top of Calvin Bassey, and headed back to the goalkeeper by Sanderberg, as Chelsea once again just hand possession back to Fulham. The start by Chelsea has not been great since that opening goal. Chelsea have took their foot off the gas, and Fulham have certainly been with it today. They've created chances, they've got the equalising goal, and they are pressing forward looking for a winner here. It's a long clearance downfield. The header is won there by Joel Hatto. And here goes Cole Palmer now for Chelsea. Let's see if he can change things. Cole Palmer getting to the byline, gets a cross in. The volley there! Oh, it's just wide from João Pedro. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, he caught it beautifully on the volley, and it was a fraction wide of the target. Cole Palmer, look at this cross. Right on the byline, the cross coming in, and that volley from João Pedro, it left the goalkeeper Bert Leno rooted to the spot, and only just went the wrong side of the post as far as Chelsea are concerned. The ball is cleared downfield. Header won by Lavia. Oh, that's a good win in the centre of the park there by Bassey. And now that's Palacios, plays the ball out there to Anthony Robinson. Anthony Robinson gets the cross in, it's punched away there by Robert Sanchez. And boy, do we have a game on our hands now. Here's Bassey again. This is great football by both of these sides. And finally, Palacios, just as I say that, gives the ball away. I guess that's the commentator's curse. Drops the ball back here to the number 21, Timothy Castagna. And across here to Alex Iwobi, the former Arsenal player. Really settled in well at Fulham. Done a wonderful job for them. And here's Sanderberg. We're past the half-hour mark. It's still 1-1. And that ball is across there to Timothy Castagna, but he just goes back to the goalkeeper. And Bert Leno plays it downfield. Good, comfortable win of the ball there by Maxence Lacroix, but it only goes to Alex Iwobi. And now here's Anthony Robinson now. Pulls the ball back to Palacios. It's now back with Iwobi. Iwobi to Calvin Bassey. That's out on this right-hand side. Good play there. And it's delivered back to him by Josh King. And into the centre circle there. Picking it up is the number 4 there, Coense. It's out to Alex Iwobi now. Iwobi tries to play the ball to Palacios, but it's a good block there by Cole Palmer. And it's going to be Reece James. Doesn't clear that ball away. He rather puts Lacroix in a spot of bother there. And Lacroix clears the ball, but it's out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Blues down the right-hand side, down the left-hand side. And the throw-in is taken quickly, and here's Calvin Bassey. Bassey drops the ball across there to Coense. Coense. Boy, the ball has been given up there by Sanderberg, and now Chelsea are on the break, and it's the number 17, Morgan Rogers. Look at him go. Rogers with a shot. It's blocked. back to the edge of the area, and the shot is struck in by Lavia, and it's a good save by Bert Leno. Well, it started with the giveaway, but look at how quick Chelsea broke here. Out wide to Morgan Rogers. Rogers beats 2 Fulham defenders. The shot is blocked by Coense, but followed up by Lavia, and it's a save in the end by Bert Leno. Chelsea still have the ball now with Maxence Lacroix over the halfway line, and it's Morgan Rogers plays the ball over there. Coming forward in an advanced position is Malo Gusto. Gives the ball to Cole Palmer. Palmer drops the ball back into the centre circle to Reece James. 1-1. And it's Cole Palmer again, still inside the centre circle. It's good play by Palmer. He's just going to hold that ball up. And plays the ball out wide there to Gusto. Gusto drops the ball back. 1-1, and time ticking down here for Chelsea to see if they can grab a lead before half-time. Colwell drops the ball back to Lacroix in the middle of the halfway, the centre circle, I should say. Number 34 there for Chelsea is Achapong. Achapong plays the ball back into his own half. It's picked up by Lacroix again. Now he's inside the centre circle at the moment. Plays the ball out to Achapong again, and he's storming forward. Is Achapong now. He's getting into the penalty area. Can he get the cross in? Oh, it's a really good block by Jorge Coense, and it goes behind for a corner. Well, you could see the run. He was trying to hold him off there. That was a foul right there. Just had his arm across Anthony Robinson there, I think. And it's going to be a free kick, a corner to Chelsea, taken short to the edge of the area. Swung back in by Achapong. Oh, it's breaking loose in the area, a real chance. Oh, a good save. Oh, Morgan Rogers gets the shot inside the penalty area. There was a lot of confusion inside that Fulham penalty area. The cross came in, and it was headed down, and, well, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, it was Lavia that got the final touch. But nobody was picking up Lavia, and Hato headed that ball down. It was a good save, in fact, by Bert Leno, keeping his side in the game. It's another corner to Chelsea down the left-hand side this time, as Chelsea now are turning the screws. The cross comes in. Leno with a punch, gets some real distance on that, almost gets it to the halfway line. Malo Gusto picks it up, back to Cole Palmer. Oh, he beats Palacios easily and is fouled. And Cole Palmer's complaining. He's got the free kick. I think he wants more than that. Referee John Brooks just telling him to keep his mouth shut. You can see he's having his shirt pulled there by Palacios. It's deliberate. I usually in those situations, yellow cards are shown. It has to be said. There was no intention to win the ball whatsoever. And Reece James is also having a weighing in with his 2 cents as well. Austin McPhee there is the set piece coach for Chelsea. Maybe looking at some of the stuff he's been going over with. About a yard or 2 inside from the touchline on the right hand side, midway inside the Fulham half. The cross comes in. It's headed away there by Sanderberg. He gets some distance on it, but it's picked up by Romeo Lavia. Lavia plays the ball to Gusto. Gusto back inside his own half there to Achapong. Achapong goes back to the goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. Will be having nightmares about that goal he conceded in his sleep this evening. That ball to Yoel Hato by Morgan Rogers was a poor one, and Fulham win the ball back, and it's Calvin Bassey. 1-1. And you can see the scorers there on the screen. Pedro inside a minute, and Josh King on 23 minutes. Headed down there to King, the aforementioned, and he plays the ball there off off Reece James, and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in to Fulham. Well, you can see the Fulham coaching staff. They're very engaged in this game right now. They're delivering lots of orders out onto the field, and I have to say this Fulham team looks very well drilled. Picked up in the centre circle by Sanderberg. Sanderberg plays it across there to Coenza goes back to the goalkeeper, Bert Leno. We've got 7 minutes plus stoppage time to the break. It's a long ball looking for Garcia. Garcia heads the ball down. He's got the ball back. Garcia plays a nice little pass out to Anthony Robinson. Malo Gusto is watching Robinson. Robinson gets a cross in. Goes over everybody's head. And here's Josh King. Be careful of him. He's already got the goal for Fulham. Here is Castagna. Castagna, nicely delivered pass there to Sander Berg. Despite the poor control, he's still got it. Back to Bassi. Bassi shoots. It's a good block by Achapong. Back to Robinson. And here's Iwobi. Iwobi goes back out to the left-hand side to Anthony Robinson. Gusto in front of him. Palacios inside the penalty area. Breaks loose to the edge of the area to Berg. Here's Oscar Bob. Bob launches the ball out. It's out onto the far side. Oh, the cross is disappointing there by Anthony Robinson, and it's cleared downfield. And here is Calvin Bassi. Bassi is dispossessed by Rogers, and here comes Morgan Rogers. Delivers the ball to João Pedro. Pedro under pressure. Oh, he's fouled, and it's going to be a free kick to Chelsea. And, well, looking at this little run by Morgan Rogers, I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of money to have to pay for somebody is £138 million, but he has got an immense amount of talent that he's going to bring to this Chelsea side. There's no question about that. The free kick now, standing over it, is Levi Colwell and Reece James. Just looking at the options, it's released short to Maxence Lacroix. Lacroix back to Achapong. Out wide to Gusto. 1-1. We've got 5 minutes to go until the break. And plays the ball to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer now plays the ball through here. And here's Morgan Rogers. Gets through. Oh, actually, no, wait a minute. It's Rogers now. Rogers scores! Oh, it was Malo Gusto rather on the far side. He pulls the ball back across the penalty area, and Morgan Rogers is there, and he slams the ball into the net and scores his first Chelsea goal on his debut. Oh, well, Mike just put in the comment section, immense talent, but I defo reckon he will be one of the biggest flops of the season. Well, Mike, that happened just as you posted that comment. And I can tell you that was a superb bit of play by Chelsea. The ball was played there to Malo Gusto originally from Cole Palmer. And Gusto just checks inside, pulls the ball across. Well, they didn't mark him very well at all, did they? They were far too deep with the Fulham defenders. It left nobody to handle Morgan Rogers, and he just slammed the ball in between the two defenders on the line, which was Timothy Castagna and Jorge Coenza. But Chelsea have a 2-1 lead, and yes, they might not deserve it, but they've got it. And it's Morgan Rogers. He can be a real difference maker on any team he's on. And it's 2-1 to the Blues now. And here is Achapong. Lavia plays the ball forward to Gusto. Gusto just ran that ball a bit too far. Coenza was not able to clear it though. Second bite of the cherry, which Sander Berg will do. Played over to Anthony Robinson. Robinson plays the ball forward to Cuesta. And he's not going to get that. And now Reece James. Rogers has scored 2 goals in 5 appearances against Fulham, including that one tonight. Certainly a good return for Morgan Rogers against Fulham. They must be sick of the sight of him. And here's João Pedro, drops the ball back to James. James infield. Ball across there to Lacroix. Out wide, forward to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is under pressure there from Anthony Robinson. Anthony Robinson wins it fairly. Cole Palmer coming back to try to have a niggle at Anthony Robinson. Anthony Robinson clears the ball. Picked up by Bassi. Knocked on then by Garcia. And Chelsea do win the ball back. And they're going to come forward again. And now breaking forward is the number 21, Joel Hatto for Chelsea. It's 2-1 for the Blues. And it's launched into the penalty area there by Reece James. A header is won by Coenza. And Fulham now desperately doing the defending. Lavia. Achapong. Cole Palmer. Achapong again. 2 minutes to go until half time plus stoppage time. I'm hearing there's going to be about 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. We'll get confirmation of that. And Hato just plays the ball back there to Reece James, and Maxence Lacroix will play the ball forward there. Long looking for Malo Gusto. Gusto is going to try to hold that ball back. Oh, he's didn't. Chelsea keep possession well with Cole Palmer. Palmer gets a shot away, and it's not that far away under the circumstances. And it's behind for a goal kick. And just take a look at this. Cole Palmer just skips inside, gets the shot away. The accuracy wasn't there, but just shows just how dangerous this front line is for Chelsea. Cole Palmer, Morgan Rogers, João Pedro. Oh, it's immense what Chelsea have got in talent this season. Goal kick taken downfield. And one in the midfield, hooking the ball over the top there, looking for the run of João Pedro, not able to find him, and that was read very well by Bert Leno. He releases it to Timothy Castagna. Castagna, that's good play there by the number 16 for Fulham, Sanderberg, the Norwegian international. Good ball across there by Anthony Robinson to Calvin Bassey. Bassey, Fulham slowing play down now, and he's going to go long, is Calvin Bassey, I think. Indeed he is, and the header is on there to Garcia. Garcia to Palacios, back to Anthony Robinson. Anthony Robinson. Oh, Garcia has it, but he's given that ball away, and he's done that a few times in this first half. Garcia definitely struggling at the moment in the Premier League. He's not able to keep a hold of the ball at the moment. Maybe still getting used to things. Here's Garcia. Drops the ball back this time to Bassey. Out wide to Oscar Bob, right-hand side. Oscar Bob. Now he's got Hato in front of him as Bob. Can he skip inside Oscar Bob? Oh, he nearly, very nearly did. And it is 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. And, well, I want to thank you all so much for spending your Monday evenings with us. We hope you're enjoying the coverage. If you're new to the channel, please click like and subscribe. This is the best and most straightforward way to support us, and it's also free to do so. And that ball is laid off by Palacios there. Back to Robinson. Robinson plays to Sanderberg. Sanderberg. Oh, that's a really good ball there by Calvin Bassey. Bassey just got his foot there on the halfway line. Calvin Bassey is looking for options. Time running out for Fulham at the end of this first half. Here's Iwobi. Iwobi just trying to skip away from Cole Palmer. Gives it to Berg and then to Coente. Iwobi. Iwobi is Chelsea pressing Fulham back here, and they're finding it hard to make a break for a Fulham. Bassey, good ball out wide here to Josh King. Back to Bassey again. Long ball over the top. The header is brought down. Trying to win that ball back is Oscar Bob. But it looks like... that it goes down there under the challenge. There's Morgan Rogers. There was 2 or 3 of them trying to drum him down. And he gets back upon his feet, does Morgan Rogers. But that's it. That is half-time. And what a first half we've had here at Craven Cottage. The fun started with an early goal from João Pedro on 1 minute. Fulham then responded quite brilliantly with a goal by Josh King on 23. They seemed to be dominating the first half until on 41 minutes, Morgan Rogers was able to put the ball into the net from the cross from Malo Gusto on the right-hand side. It's half-time at Craven Cottage. It's Fulham 1, Chelsea 2.
Thank you very much there to Paul James for excellent first half coverage of Fulham 1, Chelsea 2 once the Gremlins had been given out of the way and been given their marching orders, been given their given their second red card of the season. After they had one yesterday, Gremlins have now got a second red card of the season here on the commentary. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who subscribed so far. Yesterday we started after the stream that we did yesterday. I think it was on 612 or 617. Right, we had 617 last night. We had Michael just confirmed to me, and we are now currently sitting on 634 subscribers. So I just want to say to everybody, thank you very much for doing so. It is free to do so, guys. Just down below where you're watching on this video is a subscribe button. Press that, press the bell, and you get notified every time we go live. And also while you're there, press the like button, and it helps us grow and helps us get pushed out in the algorithms that we do like to get pushed out on. So we do like to, and we'll be able to bring you more commentaries like this every single time we can. Right, and let's take a look then at the results so far from the Premier League, including today's score there. So on Friday evening, which we covered here on the commentary, was Arsenal 3, Coventry City 0. We had a few technical issues on that game as well, so we do apologise for that. The technical gremlins have been with us so far this season. Hull City 2, Manchester United 0 on Saturday afternoon. Everton 2, Crystal Palace 0. Ipswich Town 2, Sunderland 1. Ipswich is an first win since promotion back to the Premier League. Coventry City's first game back was a 3-0 defeat, as I mentioned. Nottingham Forest 0, Leeds United 1. Those two meet tomorrow in the Carabao Cup second round, again at the City ground. Leeds fans and players are sick and sight of going to the City ground for matches, having 2 already this season when normally have 1. Brentford 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0, also on Saturday. And then on Sunday was Brighton of Albion 4, Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa had a man sent off. Manchester City 2, AFC Bournemouth 1. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 2, which was the game we covered here on the commentary and had a few technical issues yesterday as well. And then tonight so far, Fulham 1, Chelsea 2 is the half-time score. Our next coverage in the Premier League comes from week number 2. It'll come from Villa Park next Monday evening, so same time as we are at tonight, same kick-off time at 8 o'clock. Aston Villa take on Arsenal in the Premier League, and we'll bring you that next week here on the control from the Premier League. So then, we just to expand on that deal that Paul broke here regarding Liam Delap, it looks as though initially it will be a match which will be Liam Delap. It looks like it will be a loan deal for Liam Delap, so and then to go to Nottingham Forest with an obligation to buy, by the sounds of it. We may try and bring you another game before then, but that's the next scheduled game that we just brought to you about Aston Villa against Arsenal next Monday evening. We'll all being well, we may bring you a game before then. If we do, we'll advertise it on our social media. Please do drop us a follow on our X feed, the Commentary Live 1, and also you get notified there when we can. So we'll go for the other game before then, but that's our next scheduled offering from the Premier League there as well. And we may try, if we can, due to technical reasons or availability wise, try and bring you a game for the Carabao Cup second round this week, if it allows us to do that. Big up to everybody who is joining us today. Luke's probably laughing at me, saying Leeds fans and players will be the sick of sight of heading to the City ground and playing Nottingham Forest come the end of this season. Should be a good game though tomorrow, Luke. Let's hope Leeds get another victory there tomorrow evening against Nottingham Forest. Nothing against you, Luke, or anything, but I hope my team gets the better of you. And Mike says, no, going through well about us, and us and Leeds and Forest guys. He says we'll probably end up meeting each other in the FA Cup as well. Mike, if that happens, I'm putting the blame on you. Anyway, guys, we're going to take a break while it's half time, and then we'll come back and keep you informed of ready for the second half coverage. Join us shortly for the Premier League, Monday night's Premier League on TCHub Live. Fulham against Chelsea in the West London derby. Chelsea lead by 2-1 at half time. Welcome back to the Cottagers coverage of Fulham against Chelsea, where Chelsea lead by 2-1 in the Premier League, and Chelsea looking really good going forward. Some question marks over the goalkeeping, as Paul Riley mentioned in commentary for the Fulham equaliser from Josh King, and with Penders breathing down the neck of Rob Sanchez. No, literally, in terms of trying to fight for that number one spot at Stamford Bridge may not be the case much longer, especially if he can come out from that. And I just want to quickly bring you in here a minute, Paul, just to get your thoughts on the comment which I've just read from a former Premier League defender in Jamie Carragher. He's saying he's surprised that João Pedro is not in the Brazilian squad this summer, and also Cole Palmer not in the England squad this summer based off how they've played so far tonight for Chelsea. Were you surprised neither of them went to the World Cup last summer in both the Brazil and England squad respectively?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I know they've got a lot of options to Brazil, but the way and how dangerous he is in the penalty area, I was very, very surprised that he wasn't picked.
What about Cole Palmer, Paul? Were you surprised that he wasn't picked as well for Chelsea?
No.
I mean, for England?
No. Cole Palmer did not have a good season last season, and I think Thomas Tuchel wanted to build the squad around, rather than individual superstars, build a team. Unfortunately for Cole Palmer, he didn't have a good season, and he was left off the list, and this is what everybody seems to want. They want informed players picked, and he wasn't in form.
Yes, absolutely. And Mike Riley says here as well, he thinks the fact that they didn't go has benefited Chelsea, as they've had a full pre-season to work with Alonso and the Chelsea squad. Speaking of Chelsea and Alonso, their teams are back out ready for the second half. Both teams will be looking to kick on in the second half. Will Chelsea get the victory, or will Fulham come back and do it? Let's send back over to Paul James.
Thank you, Russ. And the second half is in fact underway, and there hasn't been any changes to my knowledge. And it's the ball is back now with Calvin Bassey. Bassey just holds the ball up here and plays it back there to Coense. And the ball is played over the halfway line, and it's knocked back into the Fulham half of the field, and it's straight to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer drops the ball back to Josh Achapong. Want to thank you for rejoining us for the start of the second half. This is going to be a very interesting second half of the West London derby, and I think both of these sides really have done their part in giving us a pretty entertaining game. And the ball is out wide there by Morgan Rogers, looking for Hato. Hato does well, keeps possession. It's given back to Rogers. Rogers, he's got two players surrounding him there. One is Castagna, the other is Oscar Bob. He drops the ball back, and it's now with Romeo Lavia down that left-hand side. Lavia just drops the ball forward there, and he does get it back. As here is Colwell. Colwell didn't get too far further forward in the first half. He might do in the second half. Ball played through to João Pedro. Pedro gets a shot away, and it's a good block there by Coense. That was a superb piece of defending. And now Fulham have the ball. It's played forward. It's a foul there on Coense by João Pedro. It's going to be a free kick. And we've got a comment in the comment section from Dennis Ochieng. Hello, Dennis. He says Chelsea top. Joshua Momanyi, if I pronounce your name wrong, I apologise. Chelsea all the way. It might well be. But right now, it's 2-1. It's a very slender lead. And I think this game could go either way at the moment. Here is Calvin Bassey. Bassey holds the ball up, drops it back inside the D to the goalkeeper, Bert Leno. Fulham have got a bit of a climb, played forward there to the number 21, Timothy Castagna, down the line to Tim Cahill. Not Tim Cahill, excuse me, Levi Colwell. And the ball is played forward now to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer down the right-hand side. Cole Palmer checks inside, gets away from Anthony Robinson, creates a bit of space for himself, Palmer. Still going down that right-hand side, and he's still going. Oh, this is great play by Palmer. Wonderful play by Palmer. He gets a shot away, and it's just wide of the target. Oh, that would have been a season-defining goal had that gone in. He keeps possession brilliantly here. Checks inside, Palacios, and also Anthony Robinson curls that shot. It goes wide, and it's behind for a goal kick. We'll see now whether Fulham can create some chances at all, as well. Now, at the back here is Malo Gusto, excuse me. The ball is long downfield, looking for João Pedro. Pedro, he's got a defender in front of him. Pedro holds the ball up, plays it wide to Cole Palmer! And just as easy as that, Chelsea take the 3-1 lead in what has been a quite magnificent performance by the Blues. Oh, this pass, it was so beautifully played. The finish was so beautifully done by Cole Palmer. And he gets his first goal of this 2026-27 campaign. We'll take a look here. Cole Palmer, as Chelsea start as they mean to go on, scoring in the second half as well, early on. And look at this here. It's you can see the chase here. First of all by Pedro. Pedro just holds the ball up. I thought for a moment he was going to use Sandra Berg as a screen and try the shot. Instead, he plays a very nicely weighted pass to Cole Palmer, and Cole Palmer hits it first time through Leno's legs, and it's 3-1. And, well, Fulham have got a mountain to climb now. Really nice finish by Cole Palmer. And Chelsea, well, they will be looking, with the amount of money that they've spent, to certainly be looking at a Champions League place they'll be wanting. And now Fulham coming forward now. Ross says Leno shouldn't get beaten at his near post. I would disagree on this one, Ross. You're trying to get yourself into a position. He's got his near post covered. The ball went through his legs. I'll go through it in a moment. Here comes Pedro again. And he's through. Now it's actually Reece James. Reece James squares it across. He's looking for Morgan Rogers. And it's cleared away. Oh, and Chelsea are just getting inside this Fulham defence quite easily now. And it's picked up in the middle of the park by Palacios. Out wide now. And here is Palacios again. He plays the ball out wide to Castagna. Back to Palacios. Castagna. Iwobi. Good ball to Robinson. Robinson's pass, so is disappointing, straight to Cole Palmer. And a goal and an assist for Pedro. And that was really superb play. Fulham have won the ball back though. Here's Oscar Bob, but no, they won it back illegally. It's a free kick to Chelsea. There's a foul there on Joel Hatto. Well, let's take a look at this again. Hatto, well, it's late, isn't it? It's very, very late. Let's have a look. He wins the ball though. He wins the ball at that angle. I actually think that's quite harsh. And the ball is just looking again at this opportunity. Just squared the ball, did Reece James, and all he had to do was tap it in there was Morgan Rogers, but he just couldn't get his foot on the ball. Better defending that way by Fulham, really. It's a free kick for Chelsea. And it is still 2 goals behind right now. They certainly need a quick one. There's Achapong. The ball is played forward over the halfway line, looking for Cole Potter, looking for João Pedro. And it's a good piece of defending by Calvin Bassey. Just gets the ball back to the goalkeeper. And Fulham now breaking forward. Here is Cuenca. Plays the ball forward to the number 24, Josh King. And it's a throw-in, in fact, as that ball bounces off Achapong, and it's going to be a throw-in to Fulham. They're just inside their own half here. It's Alex Iwobi. Iwobi plays the ball across to Sanderberg. Berg, good play over the halfway line. And it's still 3-1. And Chelsea looking very organised, holding their shape well. Here's Oscar Bob. Down that right-hand side. So far, there doesn't appear to be any way through for Fulham. And it's out wide here to Alex Iwobi. Iwobi drops the ball back to Calvin Bassey. Bassey out wide there to the number 21, Timothy Castagna, the Belgian international. Cuenca plays a long ball. It really was a good one. A little bit of a chance here now. Good shot, but it's going to be headed in. And it's 3-2. And I'm just trying to see who got the goal. It's the number 7, Garcia. He gets a goal on his debut for Fulham. And they are right back in this one, in this extraordinarily exciting match. Garcia pulls one back on 54 minutes, 5 minutes after Cole Palmer had added the third. Started with the shot. It was, well, again, you have to question Sanchez here. The shot coming in down this side from Castagna. It was spilled by Sanchez. He doesn't knock it away out the danger zone. He knocks it straight to the head of Gonzalo Garcia. And it is 3-2. And let's see if Fulham can get back into this game and maybe get an equaliser. It's back with the goalkeeper, Sanchez. Plays the ball downfield and it's headed out of play. Got a couple of comments in the comments section. James Trisambada, Blues forever. Daniel 878. We could see this game go Fulham's way now. It's very possible. The loss of a two-goal lead is often cases are fragile. Once you get one back, it really lifts the team. And now here comes Robinson, and he's looking for the equaliser. Gets an excellent ball delivered across the 18-yard box. Oscar Bob picks it up. It was a fantastic ball. Nobody making the gamble. Here's Oscar Bob. Checks and turns. Drops the ball back there to Berg. Cross coming in here, and he was looking for Garcia again. This time, much more solid goalkeeping from Robert Sanchez. And, well, it's in the end a comfortable save. But what I have to say, when I look at this from Robert Sanchez today, he's been far from secure and solid in that goal. And ball won there by Palacios. Palacios gives the ball to Robinson. Robinson, he almost was dispossessed there, but he gets the ball to Calvin Bassey, who delivers it to Timothy Castagna. It's 3-2 still to Chelsea, but goodness me, Fulham have received a shot in the arm with that goal from Gonzalo Garcia. And here's Iwobi. The ball across to Bassey. Bassey goes out wide, and it's with Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob, nice ball forward there. It's with Josh King. Calvin Bassey again gets the ball out wide to Timothy Castagna. Lifts the ball into the penalty area to King. King tries to bring that ball under control, and it's knocked behind from Maxence Lacroix, and it's going to be a corner to Fulham. And the pressure is on here. And it's going to be the number 14 here for Fulham, Oscar Bob, that's going to take this corner down the right-hand side as Fulham attack this goal. Crossed in, and this time Robert Sanchez again plucks it out of the air. And Fulham just making life difficult at the moment. Sanchez determines to throw it out to Cole Palmer. He got some weight behind that throw-in. Cole Palmer's lack of control gives Cuenca the opportunity to push that ball out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chelsea down their right-hand side. 3-2, and I have got a task on my hand. And who am I going to pick for player of the match? I have no idea right now, because you could pretty much pick anyone from any of these two sides that have put on quite a show for us today. Here's Chelsea, and it's Cole Palmer. That ball just rolls away from him and goes out of play. Yeah, not Sanchez, that's right, Mike, yeah, because it's not going to be Sanchez. And it's Malo Gusto that takes the throw in, flicked on by João Pedro. And just holding the ball up here is Josh King. That was a dangerous clearance by King, and he sends it really only as far as João Pedro. Just allows the ball to be knocked back into his own half, and it's sent straight back to the goalkeeper downfield. And it's still 3-2. And my own thoughts on this now, if Fulham can get the next goal, they might just have what they need to go on to win the game. But it's a throw-in for Chelsea now, midway inside the Fulham half of the field, and it's Joe Hato to take it. And he's taking his time. The Fulham faithful didn't like it, and the referee, under the new rules, has handed the throw-in back to Fulham. He counted down the time. They didn't take it in time, so John Brooks just simply hands the throw-in in Fulham's favour instead. And cleared forward. Down under pressure is Gonzalez. And picked up here by Calvin Bassey as Fulham come forward. See if they make any changes on the hour mark. As here comes Coenza to Alex Iwobi. Iwobi gives the ball out wide there to Robinson. Iwobi again. And back with the number 4 there for Fulham. Coenza, the ball is now out wide to Castagna. Castagna drops the ball back, and right now at the moment Fulham, it's possession football for Fulham inside the Chelsea half of the field. What can they do about it? And now the ball is played forward to Josh King. King pulls the ball back. The cross coming in here. It's headed out. Good piece of defending by Maxence Lacroix. And it's Iwobi that's picked the ball up. It's 3-2 to the Blues still. And there's Palacios now for Fulham. Palacios sends the ball out wide to Iwobi. Back to Palacios, and it's knocked out of play there. Good piece of defending by Achapong. And it's going to be a throw-in for Fulham, level with the Chelsea penalty area down the left-hand side. And it's going to be taken by Anthony Robinson as they hunt an equaliser. And it's Iwobi, plays the ball across to Bassey. It's a long way out. Bassey gives the ball there to King. And King's pass is a poor one, but it's bad control there by Cole Palmer. And now here come Chelsea inside the penalty area. It's King again, who has looked very dangerous in and around that penalty area. It's back to Bassey. It's delivered a good ball by Bassey, but it's just over the head of Anthony Robinson, and it goes behind for a goal kick. 62 minutes gone. Fulham 2, Chelsea 3. I just want to take the time to thank you for spending your valuable time and your Monday evening with us to watch this game. We really do appreciate all of your support. It means the world to us. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to click like and subscribe. This is the best way that you can support us, and it's completely free to do so. And it's now down over on the far side. Chelsea coming forward, the cross coming in, headed out by Robinson. And now here's Gusto. Gusto tries to play it across the 18-yard box. Robinson once again gets a touch. And now here is Reece James. James drops the ball back into his own half. And here's Lacroix. James. Palmer back to James as Chelsea will look to squeeze the life out of the momentum of Fulham right now. As here's Pedro. Pedro turns, gets the shot away, but that is high and wide by João Pedro. And you can see that Chelsea are readying some substitutions right now. There'll be some changes, I suspect, coming up. Just looking at who they have on the bench, there's some excellent options. Pedro Neto, Danny Welbeck, Estevao, certainly. These are players that are capable of getting goals and creating chances. Chelsea coming forward now. The ball is out wide. The cross coming in by Cole Palmer, but it's too close to Bert Leno. And Leno releases that one very quickly. And now then, here's Sanderberg. Fulham 2, Chelsea 3. And here is Palacios. Palacios to Sanderberg. Here is Alex Iwobi. Iwobi plays the ball forward, chasing this one down is Josh King, but he was muscled out of the play there. The clearance by Chelsea is not great. There is a foul, in fact, and Gonzalo can't believe it. And it's a Chelsea player down. Let's have a look at this. First of all, it's great play by Joel Hatto. Really just sort of moves him out the play. Then Gonzalez comes in and tries to shoulder him away, and Hatto goes down very, very easily, and is successful at conning the referee into giving him a free kick in that situation. And we're going to see the games. There's actually a double substitution here for Chelsea, and we are seeing we're seeing Pep Chavaria and looks like Enzo Fernandez. So Pep Chavaria and Enzo Fernandez, and coming off is Romeo Lavia and Joel Hatto. I'm quite surprised about Hatto. He's been quite effective for Chelsea in this game so far. Romeo Lavia, I can perhaps understand it a little more, but they are being replaced with some very competent capabilities here. Pep Chavaria and Enzo Fernandez are on. And Enzo Fernandez, particularly dangerous, as England found out at the World Cup. And the ball is cleared downfield. Header in the air, won by Calvin Bassey. And picked up by Achapong. Achapong plays the ball over the top. And Enzo Fernandez just tries to win that ball. He's not able to. And it's back again. Fernandez out wide here to Achapong. Achapong gets the better there of Palacios. Gives the ball to Cole Palmer. Good play by Palmer. And now here's Achapong. Tries to play the ball across. It's behind the Chelsea forwards. Disappointing cross by Achapong. In fact, he was in an offside position anyway, but he wouldn't have known that. Fulham also looking at a substitution right now. And it's going to be Shea Charles, the £30.4 million signing from Southampton, who is going to come on and make his league debut for Fulham. And coming off is Oscar Bobb. So this is maybe not such a bad idea, since creativity seems to be lacking for Fulham at the moment. See if Shea Charles can maybe create something there along the front line for Gonzalo Garcia. Ball is cleared downfield by Bert Leno. It's headed on by Shea Charles. And it's come back here to Alex Iwobi. Iwobi plays the ball short, trying to nip in there and win the ball again was Palacios, but the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to Chelsea. And it's Malo Gusto to take midway inside the Fulham half of the field, down that right-hand side. And Chelsea looking to come forward. That's a great ball to Pedro. Pedro, and the ball is now out wide to Gusto. Gusto gets the crossing all the way to the back post. Opportunity here, the ball is put back into the penalty area. And, well, Morgan Rogers trying to put that ball in, but it was a disappointing ball in the end. But Chelsea, well, they look dangerous when they come forward. And the ball is knocked out of play by Shea Charles. It'll be a free kick. And here is Cole Palmer. He's got a bit of space in front of him. He's got Gusto alongside him, but he just stops and takes a breath, looks around and manages to find Achapong. Achapong to James. And the ball is played down this near side again by Reece James. Once he's got the ball back to Cole Palmer. Palmer drops the ball to Achapong. Lifted over the top by Neto, and here's Achapong. Can he get the cross in? Oh, he can, but it's blocked. And it's cleared away to Palacios. Palacios now, he's surrounded by Chelsea players. He just gets the ball calmly there to Coenza. And now Palacios is on his way. Can he get there first ahead of Lacroix? Well, Lacroix runs the ball out of play in the end, and it should be a throw into Fulham. Or is he given a free kick? Perhaps there was some contact there from Palacios on Lacroix. Indeed there was. The free kick has been given, and it's almost on the touchline there. But Chelsea can now break forward. And there is about 21 minutes to go here. It's Fulham 2, Chelsea 3. Cole Palmer again. Good play by him. It's out wide to Achapong. And into the middle to Rodgers, who tries to get the shot in. And it's wide. And it's 3-2 still to Chelsea. And Enzo Fernandez just barking out some orders as time is ticking down. 3-2 the scoreline. Anybody think the scoring's done yet? We'll wait and see. The Fulham and Chelsea subs both warming up. I'll expect to see a few more in time. Here comes Cole Palmer. Both Russ and Mike say the scoring is not finished. They believe there's going to be more goals in this game, and there very well might be. Here's Reece James. Plays the ball down to Cole Palmer now, down the right-hand side. Here comes Cole Palmer. Drops the ball back to Achapong. And here's Gusto. Into the centre circle. And it's Neto. Out wide. And it's João Pedro running at that one. That's a great piece of defending there, though. Down that near side by Calvin Bassey, just shielding João Pedro out of the way. And it's a goal kick, as we are about to see a couple more Fulham substitutions with Sessegnon and Kevin readying themselves to come on. Ryan Sessegnon, the midfielder, former Spurs player, of course. And Kevin, of course, we all know him. He is the Brazilian player, or is it Rodrigo Muniz actually that may be coming on? It might be Muniz, in fact, not Kevin. I believe it is, and we'll see who is coming off for Fulham in time. And here is Palacios. Good ball there to Josh King. King has the ball again after a quick 1-2. Here's Iwobi. Alex Iwobi looking for options. He's played the ball out wide to Anthony Robinson. It's back now with Iwobi. And Iwobi holds the ball up. And it's out wide to Robinson. Robinson just tries to play the ball into the penalty area. It was well cleared away. And Fulham desperately looking for the way back here. And it's just not working out for them yet. It is Kevin and Sessegnon that are readying themselves to come on. My understanding is that it is going to be Palacios and Sander Berg to come off. And the changes are being made now. And it is indeed Cesar Palacios and Sanderberg making way for Ryan Sessignon and Kevin. We'll see how this affects the game going forward. As we are, time is now really not on Fulham's side. 17 minutes left to go in this game. As Chelsea have put up a pretty solid performance today. And there was a period of time in the first half where they just didn't look very good. They were struggling a little bit, but once they got the lead, this second half, it's been a really dominant performance by Chelsea. Coming forward now for Fulham is Kevin. He's wearing the number 11, and it's a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Chelsea. And I think they're readying another substitution, I believe, are Chelsea. We're going to see who that is in a moment. But it's 3-2. And, or is that Neto just tying his shoelaces? It's always difficult to tell when you're looking at a monitor rather than being there in person. And the ball is back with the number 5 there for Chelsea, Maxence Lacroix. There's a quick 1-2 with the goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. And it's Chavaria drops the ball back. Cross to Achapong. Achapong over the halfway line. And it's good work this by Cole Palmer down the right-hand side. He's being watched closely by Alex Iwobi. Tries to play the ball through to Garcia, but Garcia loses it now. Just dropped back there by Kevin to Iwobi. And almost given up the ball there was Anthony Robinson, but Iwobi has it. Plays the ball forward. Trying to bring this ball under control is the number 7 for Fulham, Garcia, and the pass is played forward. The referee says a foul, and a yellow card has been issued on Reece James for the challenge on Josh King. Reece James is not particularly happy about that. He feels that Josh King might have dived there. Let's take a look. We'll see what's going on. He was pulled back. I don't know. I have to admit, it is quite amusing, isn't it? It is quite amusing. It's so clear that was a pullback, yet he's going to make a fuss over it. Right, so the substitution is taking place for Chelsea. Malo Gusto has gone off, and Neto is on. As the ball is down the bar, and cross coming in there, looking for Garcia. It didn't get through. Oh, and there's Alex Iwobi goes down. He's desperately appealing, and a yellow card has been given to Iwobi for the dive, in fact. So let's take a look at this again. Let's see. It's Calvin Bassey, rather. Oh, yeah. Good decision by the referee. Absolutely correct to book Bassey there for the dive. In my opinion, there was no doubt about that. A yellow card for Calvin Bassey. I can't see anything else other than that. That was an appalling dive by Calvin Bassey. Neto is currently on for Malo Gusto at the latest substitution for Chelsea. I don't think there can be any complaints either regarding any of the decisions that John Brooks has made today. I think he's done a really, really good job under the circumstances, refereeing a derby, even one that isn't got massive significance, the likes of the North London derby, the Manchester derby, some of the Midlands derbies you can say are very, but he's still done a very, very good job here. The long ball over the top, and in there behind is Robinson. He goes over the goalkeeper, and it goes wide. Oh, Anthony Robinson was so close. He lifts the ball over the goalkeeper, and it came from a nothing ball from the back. Long ball from the back there, and Robinson was on the end of it, but he was just not able to He got it over Sanchez, but not able to direct it to the goal. And that was an opportunity for Fulham. And it was the long pass from Coente. It was a good one too, and it caught Chelsea out. But Robinson was not able to put the ball over the goalkeeper and into the net. Here's Iwobi. Robinson. Long ball over the top. Good piece of defending there. Here's Reece James. Back to Hato. Hato's piece of defending. It's a long ball over the top. Looking for the run of Cole Palmer. Fulham sending the ball back into the Chelsea half of the field. It's a bit scrappy here. He's finally got his foot on the ball here as Oscar Bob. And it's out wide there. Picked up inside the centre circle. Out to Anthony Robinson. And knocked on well there to Iwobi. Iwobi out wide to Shea Charles. Charles again in the defensive midfield role. Picks up the ball. And out wide to Iwobi. Iwobi to Kevin, the Brazilian. Kevin flicks the ball inside, gets it back to Kevin. Oh, the return ball by Kevin wasn't great. And now Chelsea can break out. Picked up by Neto, down this right-hand side, plays the ball infield, laid off to Cole Palmer. It nearly went behind him, Cole Palmer, but he still has it. And the ball is lifted into the penalty area, looking for João Pedro, but it's just over the top of the Brazilian, and it goes behind. Truckers World is here, says hard to get that under pressure, hard to get that right under pressure. And, well, time is ticking down. We've got just over 10 minutes to go in this West London derby. Fulham 2, Chelsea 3. Got to give my man of the match here to Ross. And there you go, Ross. And it's picked up here by Lacroix. Lacroix is going to drop the ball. Sorry, not Lacroix. It's Coense is going to drop the ball forward, and it's a long ball over the top, but it's too long and it goes behind for a goal kick. We are going to see what looks like another Chelsea substitution. Just trying to see who it is that might be coming on now. He's just been having a word with one of his players on the bench. Cole Palmer is wanting to know what's going on. He doesn't know. It's cleared downfield, and the ball is picked up by Anthony Robinson. Disappointing clearance there by Sanchez. Long ball over the top, looking for Kevin. Kevin now closing in on Lacroix. Here's Achapong. Achapong is dispossessed. Good challenge there by the number 21, Timothy Castagna. And now here's Iwobi. And it's Calvin Bassey. Both of these two have done fantastic tonight. And Bassey again. Just waits there. It's across to Iwobi. Can Fulham get that all-important goal and maybe get a point out of this game? Here's Kevin. The ball is laid off for Kevin again. He chooses not to pass it. Goes for the back heel. And he's alleged to have fouled Cole Palmer. And it's a free kick to Chelsea. And we're going to see a double substitution for Chelsea. Esteval and Coenda are coming on. Now I know what Esteval's capable of. And also Fulham are making a substitution just to make life complicated for me. So the Fulham substitution works like this. Rodrigo Muniz is coming on for Anthony Robinson. And the Chelsea substitution, there's two of them. It's Esteval and Coenda on for Morgan Rogers and Cole Palmer. So that's an interesting one, isn't it? Esteval will certainly do very well down that left-hand side. or rather down that right-hand side, we certainly know what he's capable of, is Esteval. But Fulham going for that attacking substitution as well. Sessegnon goes back to the goalkeeper. Cole Palmer just having a conversation with one of the other Chelsea substitutes, as the Chelsea faithful behind that goal are raising their applause for Morgan Rogers in his debut today for Chelsea. Has played very, very well. Here's Kevin, gives the ball to Iwobi. 7 minutes to go. I'll announce my player of the match in about 10 minutes. But for now, we've got Iwobi. He goes back to the goalkeeper, to Bassi. Bassi waits, places his foot on the ball, gives it to Iwobi. Nice little passing field there. And it's picked up there by Cuenca. And it's turned back by Rodrigo Muniz to the goalkeeper. Bert Leno gives it back to Muniz and back to Bassi. The ball is long over the top. And chasing this one down now is Sessegnon. Sessegnon gets a shot at the near post. Oh, it's a good save by Sanchez. He made sure he got his whole body behind that one. And it just fell very nicely, actually. I got the feeling that Sessegnon was trying to go across the face of goal rather than the near post. Anyway, it's a corner for Fulham. And corner is going to be swung in from the right-hand side. It's not the best corner. And Sessegnon again. Cleared away this time by Hato. The ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Fulham as we tick down the last few minutes in this one. I'll be giving you the player of the match in about 5 minutes, or man of the match rather, in about 5 minutes time. And picked up here by the number 9, João Pedro. That's a super long ball, chasing it down, and just not able to get there, of course, but that was quite unlucky. He was chasing that one down, was Coenda, not able to make it. Now Fulham coming forward, and it's Kevin again down the left-hand side. Kevin, and he's just shielded out of play. Good piece of defending again by Achapong. And it's Ryan Sessegnon with a throw-in for Fulham now. Alex Iwobi. Iwobi pulls the ball across to Bassi. Still only one goal in this. Oh, the pass is a really poor one there from Josh King. It goes behind the runner Castagna and goes out of play. But 3-2 is the score. Chelsea have a throw-in, level with their own penalty area down the right-hand side. It's played forward, the header won by Bassi, but it breaks loose to Esteval. Esteval, super pass down the right-hand side by Esteval to Neto. Let's see what Neto can do now. Gets towards the penalty area, gets the cross in. It lands on the head of João Pedro, but it wasn't directed anywhere. And it's cleared up in the air. And Coenda attacking on that one. And Coenda's header was not kept in there by the number 25, Chavaria. And it's a throw-in. And across to the number 4 here for Fulham, which is Cuenca. Cuenca holds the ball up. Long ball over the top, looking for the number 7 there, Garcia, who's already got one of the goals today. Trying to play for a throw-in. Truckers World says, great commentary this, thank you very much. Truckers World, glad you're enjoying it. For those of you that are new and you like the commentary, you like what we do, you can support us. The best way of doing that is by clicking the like button and the subscribe button. Free to do so. and it'll give us the best possible support. Estevao, his pass is wayward there, comfortably picked up there by Shea Charles. Charles tries to get Sessignon away, but that's a good interception by Enzo Fernandez. Achapong tries to clear it. It's helped along by Cole Palmer into the Fulham half of the field. As we are approaching the 90-minute mark of this game, got about 2 minutes left, and Fulham's time is very minimal now, and they can't afford to give the ball away like that. And it's a free kick that to Chelsea, and a yellow card issued, and that is to Timothy Castagna, who initially gave the ball away to begin with, and then ended up picking himself up a yellow card in his desire to win the ball back. No question about that. And we've got more comments in the comments chat. Cole Butterser, or Cole Bat USA, I'm not sure who it is. Go Fulham, this American Southerner greatly appreciates this channel, great job. Thank you very much, and we appreciate you joining us, and all the way from the United States. Gotta say, I love the Southern accent. Where are you from in the South? Let me know. I love the Southern accent. And the ball is picked up by Sessignon, and he's dropped it behind for a corner to Chelsea. And it's down the right-hand side for the Blues. And going over to take it is Estevao. Estevao is going to swing this ball in from the right-hand side. A fourth goal now for Chelsea would surely kill this game off. Estevao, is he going to go short with João Pedro? He does, he goes short. And he just takes it into the corner. It's ultimately knocked out of play, and it's going to be a throw into Fulham. Over down that near side. Media Radios and Jingles says, hello Paul, fantastic commentary this evening, lots of action towards the end. Thank you, Media Radio, Jingles and Gaming, for all of your support. It really truly means the world to us. That ball is played back into the Chelsea half of the field, and it's Sanchez here who's going to launch the ball downfield as we go into the last 10 seconds before injury time. Oh, there's a chance here! Hotto forces a save from the goalkeeper, and he's put in! And it's João Pedro, but he's offside. Oh, well, it was Hato who got the shot away, forced a good save from the goalkeeper. Pedro puts the ball in the net, but he was offside according to the official. Let's take a look. Well, it wasn't him that was offside. It was Hato that was offside when he picked up the ball. The offside has stood as we go 4 minutes now into stoppage time. 4 minutes for Fulham to get back into this game. Can they do it? We'll wait and see. And I'll let Russ announce what's coming next on the channel at the end of the broadcast. So stick around to see what's coming next on the commentary hub. And oh, that ball is out of play. We've got a Chelsea player down. It's Enzo Fernandez, and he's just being helped to his feet here by Achapong. So we might as well give you our man of the match. And today's man of the match I've decided to give to Cole Palmer. He's got a goal and an assist, 5 attempts and 3 chances created. So he has been a menace to Fulham, especially in this second half. So today's man of the match, as sponsored by Football Live, goes to Chelsea's number 10, Cole Palmer. The ball is out wide now to João Pedro. Pedro tries to play the ball in the middle to Estevao, but it's cleared away there. And now here is Alex Iwobi for Fulham. The ball is long over the top, chasing it, and it's back to the goalkeeper and cleared downfield. Picked up by Calvin Bassey. Bassey just holds the ball. And it's fairly even Stevens in this second half. Chelsea dominated the first part of the second half. Fulham coming back stronger. A shot there by Garcia. It's blocked. And now here's Sessegnon. Sessegnon gets a cross in, and Garcia goes down and probably should be booked for that. Didn't look like a penalty for me, even from here, if I can see it. And picked up there by the number 17, Iwobi. And finally, it's returned to the goalkeeper from Jorge Cuenca for Fulham, as Bert Leno looking to launch the ball downfield. Oh, it's a poor giveaway there by Calvin Bassey. And now Chelsea can stream forward, and it's João Pedro. Pedro was dispossessed of the ball in any case. Ball is played forward there. That was really brought down well there by Garcia, but he was not able to keep control of it. And here comes Esteval for Chelsea. Ball is out wide to Pedro Neto. Can Chelsea get some players in the box here and maybe confirm the victory? Neto, is he going to take this into the corner? It looks like he is, actually. And he loses possession from it anyway. He might as well try and get the cross in at this stage. Neto gets into the penalty area now. Neto strikes a shot at the near post, and it goes into the side netting. He would have been far better squaring the ball across, where there was one or two Chelsea players waiting to put that ball in the net, as time is almost up for Fulham. Cleared into the Chelsea half of the field, headed away. And now he's just going to be sent back to the goalkeeper here from Cuenca, but I think that is that for Fulham. It was a brave effort from Bert Leno and Fulham, but the referee hit, well, wait a moment, a shot on goal here by Garcia, and the goalkeeper confidently makes a save. And that's it, that's full time. Chelsea come out 3-2 winners. Well, the goals on 1 minute from Pedro, the equaliser from King on 23, and the second half, Chelsea started like a house on fire, with Rodgers scoring on 41 and Palmer on 49. Fulham responded 5 minutes later with Garcia's goal on 54 minutes, but it wasn't enough to help them back into the game. It's full time at the Cottage. It is Fulham 2, Chelsea 3.
Thank you very much there to Paul James. Excellent commentary as always, as here on the commentary hub, as we bring you Monday night's PL on TCHub Live as Fulham take on Chelsea in this West London derby. And as Paul Riley said, the Garcia goal in the second half wasn't enough for Fulham to get anything out of this game. It was Pedro open the scoring in 1 minute. King equalised on 23. Rodgers put Chelsea into the lead 2-1.5 on 41 minutes. Palmer made it 3-1 shortly after half time, just 4 minutes after the break. And then Garcia pulled one back on 54 minutes. And me and Mike were wrong that there would be more goals being added to the scoreline in the end. But it wasn't to know that there were no more goals going to come. Big thank you to everybody who has listened tonight. If you're new around here, please drop us a like and a subscribe, as we do like to bring you more games where possible that we can bring you here on the commentary hub this season. Before we finish then, we'll get the thoughts briefly of Paul James in just a moment, but let me run you through the results from the Premier League so far from week number 1. As you can see, the results are in, and it finished on Friday night. Arsenal 3, Coventry 0. That was live here on the TC Hub with us as well. Saturday afternoon, it finished Hull City 2, Manchester United 0, Everton 2, Crystal Palace 0, Ipswich Town 2, Sunderland 1, Nottingham Forest 0, Leeds United 1. Leeds back to the City Ground tomorrow in the Carabao Cup. Leeds will be sick and tired of seeing Nottingham Forest come the end of the season, I would imagine. Brentford 3, Tottenham 0. And then on Sunday afternoon, Brighton 4, 10 men Aston Villa 0. Man City 2, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth taking a shock lead in the Etihad yesterday as well, in terms of who they were up against Manchester City. Everyone probably expected City to win that quite comfortably, but it wasn't to be. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 2, which we had here on the commentary, and we had a few technical gremlins, but it's like that. Nothing disrupted us there. Nothing disrupted us tonight with some technical gremlins as Fulham fell to a 3-2 defeat to Chelsea. And only 2 away wins in the Premier League this weekend in Leeds United and Chelsea in match week number 1. So Fulham spoiled the party, so will Leeds be the only team to win away from home this season. Before we bring you what we've got coming up next, just going to bring in Paul for a moment. And Paul, do you feel like this game tonight was the fair result on reflection of what we've seen from the two teams this evening?
I think in the second half, certainly Chelsea started the second half very strongly, looked very good. Fulham, when they got a goal back through the debutant Garcia, who I think may well be a threat in this league, is certainly more as a predator. From what I've seen of him tonight, he doesn't look like the sort of player that can kind of beat a lot of players or have incredibly explosive pace. But he does look like a player that is going to be a predator in front of goal. Fulham played very well tonight. I think defensively they just got let down. Defensively they were poor. Certainly the second goal, the Morgan Rogers goal, was a desperately disappointing one to concede. I would say now that the start for Fulham was good. I think Fulham will be fine this season. They worked hard today, especially in the first half when they worked towards the end of the first half. And after the first goal, they didn't get despondent. Like when the first goal went in, I was starting to wonder inside my head whether we were going to see a cricket score. But that isn't the case. They worked hard to get themselves back into the game. But I think the right result happened tonight. I think Chelsea edged it for me.
Yes, just want to touch upon the two managers briefly. Obviously, it's the first game in charge in the Premier League as managers. What do you think Arbeloa will have learnt about his Fulham side, and positives do you think he can take from this game moving on in the season that they've got coming up?
Well, a lot of the learning process, Ross, should have taken place in pre-season. Fulham did have 6 pre-season games, and they have played some pretty interesting teams. They beat VfB Stuttgart at home, Malaga a draw away, they lost to Crystal Palace at home. Firenze, they won away 2-1, and they got a draw in Saudi Arabia against Al Ahly, and Norwich City they beat them as well. So the time to learn is really at those times in the pre-season games. But I think there's still a week to go in the transfer window, so don't be surprised if the Fulham manager wants to perhaps bring in a couple of defenders. Alvaro Arbeloa, he could very well want to bring in a couple of defenders before the window shuts. He's still got a week to do that.
Yes, and Xabi Alonso, a lot of his focus before the game was saying about Morgan Rogers, a lot of quality with him playing tonight for Chelsea. Do you feel like he's going to be a strong addition to this Chelsea side? And do you think him and Palmer's link up that we've seen already tonight, and what we've seen sometimes in the pre-season games when they've been playing together, and what we could see on future international tournaments, do you think that could be a good partnership moving forward for Chelsea and Xabi Alonso?
Yeah, I do. I think it's probably the best signing they could have made this summer. I think both of the two players, looking at what I've seen today, complement each other very, very well. Morgan Rogers would be an asset to any side. He would increase any side's chances. He's a fantastic player, a superb passer of the ball. He can get goals, he can create goals, and alongside Cole Palmer, you've got two formidable attacking midfielders there.
Yeah, obviously, Paul, you did touch upon him in the commentary about Rob Sanchez's goalkeeping. He wasn't the best today from Rob Sanchez that we've seen. He wasn't the entirely best. Do you think the pressure from Penders behind him probably paid dividends to how he performed tonight, or do you just think he weren't up to the standards of a Chelsea goalkeeper that we used to seeing?
Yeah, no, it's not about the defence in front of him. You have to remember that first shot, that first goal should have been kept out. There's no question about that. There's no ifs, ands or buts. There's no excuse for that kind of goal being conceded. The second goal wasn't fantastic either. not the second goal. Yes, the second goal wasn't fantastic either, because when they struck that shot at him, as a goalkeeper, as somebody who has played in goal, you either can do one or two things. You can catch it, which it wasn't that hard of a shot. He probably could have done that. Even if he wasn't confident on catching it, he could have pushed it away from the pressure, pushed the ball away from where the forward that is steaming in. But he doesn't do either of those things. He just pours it to the goal scorer, Garcia. And it's too easy.
Yeah, and you saw at times last season he was doing stuff like that as well, Paul. So maybe he needs to, Alonso and the goalkeeper coach may need to work with him on that side of his game more to help him improve, and maybe a spell out to the side could probably do Sanchez the world of good, would you say?
Well, I'm not a psychologist, Ross. I don't know how the minds of these players work. My view is very deep on player confidence and general player abilities or player motivations. The fact of the matter is, each and every one of these players has grown up playing football. Right? They didn't start in their 20s to learn how to kick a ball. They started kicking a ball in very young years, and they had to work hard to get to where they are now. And they are earning ridiculous amounts of money, and I do mean ridiculous. And don't get me started on that. It's the fact of the matter is they play this game. They're doing the one thing that many of us would give our souls to be able to do. But we for one reason or another, we weren't good enough. So this kind of, it's not, I don't believe in it being a confidence issue. I do believe in it being a work issue. And I think he needs to get back onto the training pitch, and he needs to work hard, and he needs to focus, and he needs to concentrate. Because look, those goals, both of them, were terrible.
They were indeed, Paul. They were indeed. Thank you very much there, Paul. Very fair judgment from yourself. That's all we've got time for from Paul this evening. But one thing we have got to tell you before we do leave you this evening is our next live offering that we've got confirmed as it stands right now is next Monday in the Premier League. 8 o'clock is the kick-off time. Aston Villa against Arsenal. Week 2 from the Premier League. Join me on air for that one. I'll be bringing you the coverage of that one next Monday evening at 8 o'clock. Make sure you stay with us and listen for that. If we have got any others, guys, that we've got coming up, commentaries coming up for you, stay with us and we'll advertise those on our X feed, the commentary live one, and we'll also, in our community post on YouTube, we'll also put it in there as well. So make sure you check that out, as well as we will bring you that coverage to come as well. More Premier League action to come next weekend, and next Monday is our next confirmed coverage that we have got for you from the Premier League. But for myself, Wes Vernon, and Paul James, who have brought you this game this evening, big thank you to the input of Mike Horniman as well in the private chat for some of the matches and in the chat, and for you all in the chat as well. We'll see you again soon here on the commentary. But as we leave you tonight, Fulham were defeated at the Cottage in the opening game of their Premier League season, as the Premier League season has begun in earnest. From all of the team here, thank you very much for listening, and we will see you again soon. Take care from all the team here. It's goodbye for now.